Have you ever had Chex Mix? It's delicious fun to pick out all the rye chips and eat them first. Once the rye chips are gone, pick out the pretzels, then the cereal pieces, until all that's left are the miniature breadsticks. If you don't like the breadsticks, you might throw them to your dog to eat. Did you know that there's a word for mixtures like Chex Mix? Something that's made up of different parts or substances? That word is heterogeneous, which comes from the Greek word heteros, other, and genos, kind. So, a heterogeneous mixture is a substance that can be easily separated into its parts, and those parts retain their original properties. A heterogeneous mixture is not blended together or the same consistency throughout. Those kinds of mixtures are called homogeneous. There are many common and uncommon examples of heterogeneous mixtures. In fact, many of the foods we eat are heterogeneous mixtures, like Lucky Charms cereal, trail mix, mixed nuts, fruit salad, pizza, chocolate chip cookies, chicken noodle soup, milk, fizzy drinks. There are many heterogeneous mixtures that are not foods as well. Sand and water, seashells mixed in the sand at the beach, oil and water, smog, a mixture of dirty particles suspended in air. There are many more mixtures that could be added to this list. Just remember that the key to a heterogeneous mixture is that it's not the same throughout and can be separated into its original parts. Heterogeneous mixtures can be broken down into two main types, suspensions and colloids. A suspension is a mixture between a liquid and a solid, where the solid particles do not dissolve and are suspended, held up by the liquid. An example of a suspension would be sand and water. When you stir sand into the water, you can see the particles of sand floating, suspended in the water. After a while, the particles of sand settle to the bottom of the water, but they can be suspended in the water again by stirring the mixture back up. A colloid is created when very small particles of one substance are evenly spread out through another substance. The particles do not dissolve into the other substance, and they never settle to the bottom, like in a suspension. The particles will continue to float. Because of these characteristics, it can be hard to tell if a colloid is a heterogeneous mixture. For example, you may not have guessed it, but milk is a colloid. It's made of liquid butterfat dispersed throughout water. The milk does not have to be stirred constantly to keep the mixture from settling. The butterfat just stays dispersed throughout the water. A heterogeneous mixture is a mixture made of two or more substances that are combined, mixed together, but not dissolved together. It is not the same consistency throughout and can be separated into its original parts. Of heterogeneous mixtures, suspensions eventually separate on their own after settling, while colloids do not separate. The particles continue to float.